I wouldn't say mother, but woman I associated with some nurturing capability or nurturing, yeah, as a way, like sort of hereditary, like it's genetic.
Okay.
Being a woman.
That sister right there with the blue t-shirt, she's very scientific in mind. So she's been trying to get to see whatever we're trying to say. Now she's busy thinking, is it? So what do you have in mind? Can you give me?
I don't know. I know I'm a woman, but I don't know how to explain why am I a woman. Like my gender, that's what makes me a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
For that, for just that, I appreciate the thought and how you just said. My guy, you want to answer the question of the woman?
I have a question also.
Okay.
Since that the woman is actually filled with men, also just men in between, men also allowed just to share or how they actually see. So that gives a guidance to us as well as men, just to be respectful. Maybe we have a different definition, or maybe we might school others, just to say, or just to give a broader perspective of how we women as well. Single parents raise us as well. So I just wanted to ask you a question, just also maybe to men also.
No, you can answer if you feel like it. Oh, okay, sorry for that. People are just calling just to make way, probably making way to the side. Okay, for that alone, thank you very much for that share site. And then, now we can begin. Our first artist to come up on board is Ulel. Just run on the side for my friend, just to open up. Please, my king. Just for them, just to feel the touch. Why the chain? Something you have in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the random cipher from over here.
Yeah.
This is a little piece called survival. First thing you learn, you'll crash and burn if you don't wait your turn. Nobody's willing to help you out. Instead, they go get and earn. You need to earn respect. Keep your mind in check. Become an intellect. Don't let your mind get stuck on the internet. I mean, the World Wide Web filling this world is held by a giant string that seems to be monitoring like everything. Man, what's the cost of living? I don't know yet. I know that I'm unemployed and I'm earning less than a low check. No check, but my financial situation still checks out. Cut the head off the snake if it freaking lives its neck out. Never back out of the situation. I walked through it, became a lyrical genius, was able to talk stupid. Let them know you know something, don't tell everything you know. Every day you learn something, so every day your mind will grow, cause in the mind is when they start killing us. That's why mind over matter is a formula for genius, it's basic mathematics. Not many will really get this, they're trying to run the town like a bunch of freaking athletes. Let me explain this. It's mind over matter. If you want a lot of mind, it's the mind that really matters. Matter of fact, the more you know things, the less you want things. It's a simple ratio. You could call it my assumption. See, the mind is a weapon. And it has a simple metric. You need to sharpen your mind. It's a basic survival tactic.
His name is Bulela. I have our first performance to see Kala on the program. So her name goes by Tam. She wanna perform it. I don't know the knowledge that like the song, but she's gonna open up the door and then start with the program with the girl picking up her. And then if there's anyone who would like to say something, the platform is yours. We just get at the event. Event is for you guys to share with us how you feel about yourselves. We're not women or men, but we're thoughtful and mindful that you exist. We're tired of uprioting the old age fashion people. We want to upriot to you guys, because with you now, we are the presidents. We are the lawyers of tomorrow. Thank you very much, Sam, to take this day. Is a man in car business. Follow catch. Car and then follow catch on the road. So follow us to? Yeah. And this is the discount for the appointment number 10. I told you. Guys, that's very touching. The heart is singing the beat. Okay, can anyone who feels to share, come and share? Anyone who feels like coming and sharing, comes and share. Whether it's motivational, it doesn't mean if you're not an artist, you cannot perform here. It doesn't mean if you can't speak, you cannot perform here with family. So a family always have that generosity in listening, even if you are a Kickstarter like me. I don't know how to speak fluently this tongue, but I'm trying. And I'm scared even now when I'm standing here before you because there's a house parent living here in the building. Now, if it's not telling it anymore. So now, guys, the mood is not for us to be serious, but the mood is to feel us feeling you guys as women that we belong to you. We from you, you know. And then we want to kill that mindset that says we must riot, Oweli, Kumado, whoever, those cats, the old cats. We wanna celebrate you now. This platform is for us to celebrate you. If now you can show us that we can give you this celebration, we will be very humbled. Sister, do you have something for us? Sister? And do you have something for us? Please, please. Before Tabiso comes and speak.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi guys. Hello. I'm very open spirited, so like I'm feeling it. But yeah, I think I'll touch on what you said earlier on. Like we are women, we have wombs. So that just genuinely means we have that power to grow. So everything that comes to you is a seed. And if you're not sure of who you are, what power you have, you might as well, or you stand a chance of nurturing something that's negative, and you go through a pregnancy and you give birth to that thing, and you wonder what happened, but you don't know that you had a baby. And not only for the physical things, that's why we carry so many emotional scars. I'm going to tell you that the pain you suffered 15 years ago is coming back to haunt you. And the truth is, you nurtured it, and you gave birth to it. And you're a woman, and you have that baby. It's not just physical, it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's mental. So for me as a woman, I truly believe that I coexist in a parallel realm. I'm not just here, I'm there. So I need to guard myself in all essence. I can't just want to look good, but I don't feel good. If I don't feel good, I must go to the problem. And if I'm a woman, it's not going to be like anyone else, So nurture that wound, nurture that wound, nurture that wound. It's the heart, it's the mind, it's the wound. It's the wound, now nurture that wound. So woman, that's so guys.
Thank you very much for that short talk. Anything that you want to hear from you guys as we proceed with the program, we will just have some few random people in the audience speaking. So, Mr. Nante, please come to the front. Mr. Nante.
This is a man's world. I said this is a man's world, but it's nothing. I said nothing without the woman. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. You see, nothing tastes sweeter, better than the majestic sounds of your words. You see, love to you is something that you don't take for granted. They say you have a heart of a rock. I guess that's why they say you strike a woman or strike a rock. You see, ubuntu bethu sibunekela kuni while recognizing all the efforts that you have done. You see, when a plant grows, it bears a root that progresses to another root. When a woman gives birth, she gives birth to something that progresses to another being. When a woman inspires, she inspires for you to become intellect. When a woman loves, she loves you so that you can feel something that you don't know. You see, if you want to taste how fresh a loaf of bread is, simply ask it. Just bring it close to your ear and break it into half. But now, if you want to know how marvelous a woman's love is, simply respect her. Bring her close enough so that you can experience the marvelousness that you can feel of her. That is why we are here today as men celebrating women. We love you. Although you might not say it every day, but it is I dare.
there's a room there. Just open, just imagine it. Just open it and you'll see. Yeah. So guys, so here I am with this book. As my brother said, that's not always didn't prepare much, but please do explain. I open the book and then I look at what is it that I have to say. I don't know if you know a woman called Betty White. This is a bit explicit, but I'm sorry, Pops. And this woman says, they say you should have balls. When you have balls, you are tough. But I don't think so. I think the toughest thing is the vagina. Because that thing can take a lot of pain. You agree with me? Alright. Either way, in our lives, there's gonna be women in your life, be it your mother, sister, your roommate, your friend, your lecturer, moms, or whoever. And I can say that they just everywhere, guys. They just multiplying like that. But now the question is, are we appreciating them enough or not? I would say that for me personally, I would say no, we're not appreciating them, right? And I think, as I said earlier on, it's these platforms is in jail that we should be doing on a monthly basis or on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, just to let them know that yes, we still, we still love you. And I want to say that they say routine, money makes the world go round, but for me, I don't think so. Women make the world go round. I mean, take for example, one day there was Obama, he was Michelle, Will Smith was Jada, Jay-Z was Beyonce, and Mr. HAiFRO, there was Letta, and Brachu, there was Miriam, rest in peace. So, and I'm sure there was a time in these men's lives when they thought they should, babes, I'm giving up and go back. I'm headed with this, But there's that thing, that pillar of strength. That's why, I guess, that's why they say, Wuti, this woman is my pillar of strength. When she was there so that the guy can lean on her, so that he can move forward, just to pick him up. And I guess this woman had virtue. So now if you go into virtue, what is virtue? What does virtue mean? Basically, virtue means you should, like, be true to who you are, as my sister said earlier on. I know this is a cliche thing to say, but it's the truth. If you know, okay, this is me, I don't tolerate A, I don't tolerate B, but I like C and I like D. And and in a way, this thing of be true to yourself, I don't think it has been explained much. People always say, you must do what you love, be true to who you are, blah, blah, blah. And people are like, but I don't know who I am. I haven't found myself, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to virtue, and there's two kinds of virtues. You get the virtues of life, and then you get the virtues of society. Well, the virtue of life is basically associating yourself with something, sticking to something and going with it. Hence why I said if you do what you love, you will be happy. I personally believe in that. If you do what you know and just do it, just stick by it. You have that passion, like when you wake up in the morning, like, I can't wait to do this. It just comes naturally. Just having that passion. And then you get virtues of society now. Now, virtues of society would be things that are happening around, and we all know what those things are. And when it comes to virtues of society, I
I want to indulge more because one, I don't want to be people working out now. So, but basically, virtual society, it's like my brother said in his random sci-fi reality. They always want to tell you the mind. The mind is the most important thing, the most powerful thing. If you neglect it, then basically you, I don't know, yeah, well, so just it's the mind, it's the mind, you know. And so what I'm saying is associate yourself with something, whatever it is, you know, just try to stick to it and try to grow that love, that passion for it so that you can become compassionate, you know. And if you don't do that, you become virtuous. You know? And if we go into this into leadership, and identification, which is associating yourself with something. Okay, men have ruled the world, you know, and look what has happened. You know. And I think that women should also be up there, you know, in the leadership, you know, be also part of the main decision makers, you know, because nowadays women's issues are only discussed socially. You know, they're not discussed up there where men are. They just discuss socially and that's it. You know, if you're going to say something, they just look at you, okay, body parts, or step aside. You know? But for me, I don't think it should be like that. It should be the brain. You know, people have to hear what you have to say, yeah? And then they can start saying something. Not look at you first and then put your way because of how you look or what you are. You know, um, um, I'm gonna. Another thing would be feminism. You know, we get feminism, we get masculine. You know, they say that feminism, anybody can choose feminism. Masculine, anybody can choose masculine. You know, at the end of the day, we are all human beings. You know, so we can choose either way. Hence why there's LGBT, you know, and such things, you know. And on that feminism, here's a typical example at home, right? There's a mother, there's a father. And then when the father is around, you know, I order, you know, you don't do such things, just keep it there, otherwise mom is a big sharp. And then, but when the mother is around, you actually get that, you know, platform to get away with some things when you know what your mother was like, you know, so that's where you get to escape with a lot of things, you know. And when there's feminism, you actually get to, how should I put it? You actually get to see the beauty, you know, you get to see the calmness, you get to see the gentleness. You know, I think without feminism, there wouldn't be beauty, there wouldn't be gentleness, you know. Because if you would look at history itself, most of the decision makers were really involved, but they wouldn't tell you that. Please Google this. There's a movie who Taraji P. Henson, the girl who plays Cookie on Empire. She's gonna have a movie that's gonna be coming out. I don't know if it's December or something. Please try and watch that movie or just see the trailer after this go to YouTube and see the trailer and you see what the storyline is. But it's never been told, you know. So it's such things that it's that people don't know about, you know. And on still on the tip of Uma, like when mom is not around, yeah, you know, the house is actually empty. Because you know the mother is cookie, she likes to cook, you know, she always does this, does that, does this for you, but when she's not around, you know. So that's where I say, without feminism, there's no beauty, there's no gentleness, there's no calmness, you know, there's no peace basically. So this I'm actually saying we need to all agree that actually thank you, you know, just yeah, thank you for everything that you've done. You know, most of you are mothers, most of you are mothers. So just treat your child the way that you would want to be treated. and please, whatever you do, try to educate them. That's the most important thing, educate them. And yeah, so thank you guys.
For a couple of times as I was sitting down there, I felt like a woman. For a couple of times I was sitting there, I felt like a woman. No, don't because of that. The thing is that some things that we say, they may not be projected as how we thought and programmed our mind mentally. But the notion that we say, that you were here and some of you just walked in, we finding ourselves that at least we did something for our generation. Sometimes it's very wicked for us to neglect society, but sometimes we have to neglect society, because sometimes society does not play along, you know. We never wrote this on the poster though, but there will be the battle of alcohol drinking now. I hope that women are ready. I know some of you drink. There will be a battle of drinking. I would like you guys, my guy, to bring a table. And my guy, please come with the vodka. So, any three volunteers? Three volunteers to drink. The whiskey, there's a whiskey, there's an Irish whiskey, and there's a brandy. Yeah, I saw the drunkards. They were like, I want to go. But with that, you know, sisters, we made something for you. No, the thing is that we're still growing in this. Now, for each and every child, him or her first has to learn to crawl. So with that in mind, we tried something. We've been trying this over this past 3 years, and I don't know, I've been fighting like it's like you wake up, go to office or go to a room of a friend or wherever we meet in town, and then whenever we speak like this kind of idea, it's like we're in a boxing match. But one thing that we appreciate that God gave us is that even if we don't get defeated, but we last rounds of fighting, even if we get down. But now with that in mind, we're like, this time, no, we're not giving people things, but last year we gave spirits as a Bax's name. What's the Bax's name? The Bax's name is spirits. But now we make earrings. And what would you say, as I was sitting there, I was counting, and I was like, everyone is going to get one. So with that in mind, since she was the first woman, I would like her to come on the table. Tell me. Tell me. Come, fun. Oh, they never told me. They never told me they were okay, I will call Tantiso. Ngabagas. Would like to Ngabagas. My this is one of the kind. Nospio zilingile zoni Jandu Tembeka yakufanele sifikele kuba 6 skoma wema mabele thobekile zenzo ngezandla bethuna zenzo ngezandla sikhange silale. We never slept when we were doing this stuff for you guys. Bulelwa sisibulela ngethe mabaze phambili ulizombona usisibulela bulela khabe tolo something like that. She's She's coming. Okay, I called her there. Why not this arm? She's a sister. She's been here. And then, things like it to me. That is Taban. So that's the painful part, you know. So I think I'm gonna house these. Cause we five. Just joking. Mommy. Say how far. Modisa. Mandisa. With that in mind, so may you please do the honors if I'm coming at faith, just as a reflection of money customer harmonies in the bottom but chin buttons. I know they help our sisters. You know. So these earrings, they had a message. The message was that through your fights, through your struggle, through your pain, through your suffering, we as men, we're taking note. We as men are taking distraction. If I was a comedian, I would have been cloning them like that. But yeah, these t-shirts, I mean these earrings. The thing is, certain realize about Umama and you know. But yeah, these earrings they reflect the journey that you have traveled, the sacrifices, the struggles, the pain. And please, when you wear them, just know that that's a medal of victory. Some people will never give you. Some people will never even think of giving you something. Some people will never even call you and say, Tanam, we saw the academic results, you did good. But with this is the best medal ever that we came about. Since last time we made Spagos. But I would love to call this thing anyway, to bless us with Inkondo. She does not use the word poet or poetry when she performs Uti and entire Ibiza. Uti Inkondo. Ibiza right to like it. Can you please give us a how fancy? Please, my love. Please come.
This guy is like this thing. But anyway, before I start, let me announce these three things to women. Because I am a woman. And because I'm standing here, I have power. You all need to listen to moi.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, women, can the men be quiet and speaking to the women? The queens are talking, right? Yeah. There are three things that I know that I found out on my personal space about women. And up to you, then you take it or you don't take it. But it works for you. You know? It's a disadvantage or an advantage. So yeah. What I know about women is that they are influential. And on my personal space, I think women, I am influential. Whether you like it or not, but I am in my personal space. Women are decision makers. Thirdly, biologically and mentally and spiritually, women are receivers. With that being said, now you know that we are these three things. It is now in the palms of your hands what you do with it. Because with being a receiver, with being a decision maker, with being an influence, you can still be a bad influence anyway. You can still be a bad decision maker anyway. That doesn't make you that. Now that I am a decision maker, gosh, I'm going to be a good There's bad and good. Now it's in here. How you do it. Right? Two. I thank you. Sammy. I am a traditionalist. I am a believer. And I believe in myself. So, I tend to see things my way. If you do not see things my way, that's bad luck. I know why I am saying this. I am a traditionalist. From what I can tell you, I am so much of a traditionalist, and I'm proud of that, and you can't do anything about it. I am a traditionalist, I am a poet, I am a believer, I am a woman. I am a queen. And can I please clarify this with speaking people?
That's right.
I happened to visit somewhere last week, and then they spoke of a queen and a princess, I believe, but the way they addressed these two terms, it was wrong. Princess Nkosazana, Queen Ndlovukazi. Yes. Don't mix the two. It doesn't mean the same. And I happen to be both Nkosazana and Ndlovukazi. You must be proud of yourself, eh? I have a guardian. That's good. Lalelani ngitshele ngoba ngathanazi. Manje ngibona ngibokhuleka nithi Nkosazana. Nithameleze nithi sameli umfula wenu lasenkwenza nezinto zaphezulu. Niqaphele ke ningathi Nkosazana emhlophe ngoba mina ngimnyama. Sizama ngibona ngomhaya. Usimanisha kancane ngoba eswekisa inkomo. Ungibheke ngami emehlweni ungangishadazeli. Mina ke ngibasenishadaza hayi ngoba ngikuthanda noma ngiyisaba. Kodwa phela nekhaya ngifisa ukuthi ngibheke emehlweni. Angisho ukuthi kodwa uma ungihaye kahle wathi ngimnyama. Wathi Nkosazana. Uqaphele kungathi Nkosazana emhlophe. Hey mina ngimnyama. Ngizalwe esipele esifeni ngimnyama ngingumAfrika. I am my mother's presentation. I am still a traditionalist, by the way. Kanti isizwe sakithi besiphendula inkundla yomdlalo kanobhutshuzwayo. Zonke izinto ezingamahlazo sezaphenduka isinkwa semihla ngemihla. Uzibuze lelizwe kanti libhekile bakutshele ngokushintsha kwesikhathi nemithetho sisekelo. Le mithetho sisekelo bagunyaza ukuthi benze nothandi bafihlela amaqiniso. Lelizwe lakithi seliphenduka umhlambi kaze kusele inkosi impela bathi kushintsha isikhathi. Angithi konke sebekubeke phezu kwamalungelo abasavukuli namaqiniso babamkhulu bathi kushintsha isikhathi. Bakubhece ngawo wonke abawaziyo nasezinhlizweni zabo wena ongahambisani nenguquko yokushintsha kwesikhathi nomthetho sisekelo. Phela mandulo ukuzala kwentombazanyana ingaganile kwakuyichilo lokho sekuphenduka umqhudelwano namuhla. Namuhla uma ungenajole bakubiza ngamagama ayizisiswana baze babe nesibindi sokukubuza uzali ngokungazali nokuyinina. Besho bona bezimitha zigcwele izitampo eziphilayo ezinde ngokulandisa emlonyeni yokushila kwesiso sekuphenduka insakavuke lwechilo wesizwana. Lalelani ke ngitshele ngoba ngathanazi. Kulelizwe lakithi siphila impilo yokuzikhethela. Nathi sazikhethela ubona sinje. Ngakho ngingaquliswa amaqala ngingabuza imbizo ngathi ngisenkantolo. Ngikho senkantolo la.
I felt like a poet. I think I should buy myself a saxophone just. Anyway, thank you. I am thankful that she came because we're not artists, we're just vocalist team. And such things, we don't believe that they should be told by the elderly people. They need to be spread by even us because we are the most powerful and very influential people of the state. So for the next coming future, do not look at leadership there. Being a leader does not mean you must be front in line, or you must be isekela alone, the PA of someone. Being a leader is wherever you are a leader. So she chose to be in Lovugadas. She chose to be a princess and a queen. What are you choosing? It is the notion of this event. We are here as audience. We just made this event for you guys to teach us how to appreciate you guys. So far, we are learning. We are learning. This is sleep. We're learning our Please welcome Sleep. Please,
Hey guys.
Hey.
HAiFRO.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. We'll have fun with it. Okay, come on, I'm slim here. I was wanting. So like I said earlier, I'm so free spirit, I really think, okay, I'm a free spirit. So what I do these days, lately, I literally feel the energy of the place and I jump in. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna jump. Oh, I'm a vocalist, by the way. Hey. Ladies, how you doing? Ladies, how you doing? I've got a soft spot for ladies. I really do, because I feel like sometimes we tolerate too much. You know, we tolerate too much, and we keep quiet too much. We're always thinking of the other person too much. And by the time you realize how hurt you are, it's too late. It's too late, and you find yourself burning in a fire you never knew was burning. You walked in for the sake of the other person, thinking you can come out. It's too late by the time you realize. So I mean, I'm all for pushing, being you in that moment, not being apologetic. That's where I am, isn't it? So let's go together. So what I'm doing now, thank you, carry on. I'm gonna jam, alright? You guys cool with that? You're not organized like jam, I'm like this kind of chaotic, but hey, okay. Said I couldn't make it. They said I wasn't fit to love. They told me I was too weak to stay. They told me don't go that way. They try to hold me down. They try to push me down. But I say no, 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 no.
Oh!
No, 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 no. Watch me soar and fly with eagles. Watch me climb up a mountain peak. Watch me walk like I own this place, 'cause I'm a queen. So baby, please, please, please don't take me for granted, no, 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 no.
Say, girl.
Baby, please, please, please don't take me for granted, no, no, no. Don't try to hold me down, 'cause it won't work for you. Don't try to squeeze me, 'cause I will hurt you, 'cause I'm power. Yes, I'm a queen. Yes, I'm power. So I will climb up the mountain peak, and I will scream till the birds hear me, 'cause I'm power. Don't hold me down, don't press me down, baby. Yeah, 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 don't hold me down, don't press me down. I'm power, I'm a queen, I will hurt you back. Yeah.
that.
Just
do
like
that.
Some juice going.
Just for that, just for that. Let us just exchange, let us discuss, let us come up with